The Labour Room reality TV show.
I was really impressed. I thought they had lots of ideas. They understood that it wasn't just about their own personal benefit, although of course they want to develop themselves, but actually they're looking at ways in which they can help to develop their own states, their own people. So some of the ideas that I heard around agriculture, around how to create employment, about some of the youth initiatives, I thought were excellent. And what I saw in the group today was a recognition that they are the future, that young people here in Nigeria have to work hard to ensure the future for others. So I really enjoyed meeting them. I think they were very engaging. We had some great drama and entertainment. Very engaging time. They're inspirational young people in many ways, and I said to them at the end, it's not just about the ideas that you discuss when you're here in the house, it's about what you do with those ideas when you leave the house, and that's going to be really important, I think. Well, exactly. So, I mean, we're obviously very interested in that because one of the jobs that I have is to promote trade between the two countries. So, we've already had a number of agricultural businesses who are coming over here to look at some of the ways in which we can bring expertise here, help develop crops, for example, help make soil more fertile, so that technical expertise. And then the business expertise on processing, packaging, export. There's some wonderful produce here in Nigeria, and I think if Nigeria can export that to Europe, to Britain, then that would be great. So I'm interested in making links between the British businesses and people such as those young people we saw today, the governors in the House, who are looking at agricultural business. And we can do that through our Department for International Trade. We have a team in Lagos who work on that all the time, and I'm sure I can make some connections there. I'd like to think that it will be around promoting that trade, around helping to provide the kind of security which allows the economy to grow, around thickening up the people-to-people contacts. And I think we have a lot of opportunity to do that in the years to come. I'd like to see a stronger Commonwealth. I'd like to see Nigeria much more active in the Commonwealth, working with the UK in making the Commonwealth a stronger organisation. So those are some of the areas. It's a bit difficult to see where we're going to be in 100 years' time. One of the issues I think in 100 years' time will be the population growth in the country. We didn't really talk about that in the House, but it's an issue. You know, Nigeria could have 450 million people by the year 2050, and by the end of this century, up to 900 million people. Now, what is Nigeria going to do to feed them, to clothe them, to give them jobs, to govern them properly, to ensure that there isn't any corruption, which is going to blight the lives of young people? And I think that's a real challenge for the leadership of this country. So let's look at that. Learn ways of working in partnership, not as somebody said in the House, not as somebody, the UK giving and Nigeria receiving, but actually Nigeria also giving and receiving. This is very much a two-way relationship, and that's a mature relationship that I'd like to see thrive and develop in the years to come. Keep sending your ideas for the Nigerian dream. Remember the Green Century Code. This is the place where you can put your ideas into reality. So my name is Paul Arkwright. I'm the British High Commissioner to Nigeria. Do continue watching the Labour Room reality TV programme. Thank you.
The Labour Room reality TV show.